Hello guys, my name is Adam Modestin. Today I will show you how to set up backup for your SQL Server database. You know, backup is a very important thing when it comes to databases because at any point, a company can lose everything if they don't have backup. So by creating backups, good backups with good plan, you saving your company money. Okay. So now I'm gonna show you how to actually create backup in your database. Okay, so now to create backups, you need to know what you're trying to do, what kind of backups you are intended to perform, and sit with your manager and determine with them what they are looking for and set that for them. A lot of time they don't know what they're looking for until you bring it to them. For example, ask them question about their RTOs and RPOs. Make sure that they understand the concept of backup, why it is important to back up, and then when or what point of time they want their backup to be. Okay, what can they allow, what the data loss that they can allow in the system. So all these things have to be asked before you can go and create any backup for a company. So to perform like the three level backups in the SQL Server database, you must set up your SQL Server or your database itself into full recovery model. To set up the database to full recovery model, you're gonna have to go to the database, right click on it, go to properties, go to options, and then you can switch to full recovery model. All right, once you do that, you click OK. Then you're ready to go. Then after doing that, you go to your to your management. Under the management, you'll find your maintenance plan. Then you right click on your maintenance plan and create a new maintenance. You name your maintenance and then you click OK. In my case, I already have that created, then I don't need to create it again. All right. So once you do that, so it's going to open this form to you, this window. In this window, you will not have this. That's my backup plan, which I've already created. You will not have any of these. You're just gonna have a blank window. Okay. So once you have that, you have to get your toolbox. So sometime you might not have it already here. So you have to go to View and Toolbox. And then once you get there, you can get it to appear here or to your right or on the bottom, anywhere you want it to be. You just decide. In my case, I want it to my left because I feel more comfortable with that. Then once you're done, then you can start taking the component and bring them to your window. For example, you wanna create a backup. You grab the backup component like these, and then you drop it to your window. You drop it to your window. In my case, I'm not gonna do anything with it because I already have it. And then you double click it, like you go to mine. You double click it, and then select the backup type you want, whether it's a full backup, differential backup, and transaction log backup. The full backup take a full backup of the entire database. The the differential backup take a full, I would say a full backup of the database, pretty much like a full backup, but every 3 hours, or every 2 hours, or every 30 minutes, depending on the requirement of the company. Then a transaction backup or transaction log backup, which is taking backup of all your transactions. So the full backup is taken. Then between that time, you will be taking transaction log backup. I mean, differential backup that will um, take that will cover all those different changes among. Around the transaction, and then different. Transaction log backup will take backup of every transaction that going on in the database after the differential backup. Okay, so full backup completed, then differential backup taken over to cover for the full backup in case something happened. Then transaction log backup cover for differential to make sure the entire database is backup. Okay, so once you determine what type of backup you want to perform, then you go select your database. You know, you look for your database, in my case POS, and then you select it, and then you click OK. Then you go down, then you determine where you want the backup to be. Always put your backup in an external drive or to what we call a share folder somewhere that is not in the same server with the database itself. Okay, once you finish to do the setup, you set the extension to back if it's a full backup. If it's transaction backup, you will be TRN, and then you'll go and say okay. Then once that done, you pretty much done with your backup. You can set up that backup and so on. If you want to do other thing like check the database integrity, which is very important. We built index and history cleanup for the backup history, and then a maintenance cleanup which clean up every backup that is set up in the folder that is older than the specific time you set up. So once you get that done, you are pretty much done. This is it. You can run your backup. You know, once you finish, you can run your backup, test your backup, or you can schedule your backup. To schedule the backup, you simply go there and you schedule the backup. You set the schedule you want, or you can save your backup. After saving your backup, you can go to the job. You go to the job that the backup created, for example here, and then you double click that job, and once that done, then you can go to schedule, and then and click new schedule. Once you click new schedule, for example you click new schedule, then it brings you this page. You can give it a name, and then you set the schedule of time and time that you want the backup to run. Then you can set up alert, and you can set up notification and so forth. Okay, so that's all I have for you today, guys. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, you know, enjoy it, enjoy the video. Bye bye.